and welcome to Stretford Paddock. This is about right, isn't it? No difference or something. Nothing's changed really for the news this morning. Obviously, let's address the elephant in the room, or in this case, the cheese plant on the bed. I'm at home, and I've put them there so it looks more professional. What do you reckon? Has it worked? Have I just got a dirty bed now? I don't know. You tell me. But today's news then, this is Odion Ighalo. One sec. We are maybe experiencing some sort of technical difficulties. That's because my internet isn't that great. So let me know if you can see me, if you can hear me. Oh, we can sort it out. We'll sort all this out. But for now, maybe a bit dodge. This is the first day of this, isn't it? This is the first day of lockdown. So what do you expect from me? I'm only human after all. Okay, first bit of news then. This is... Let's get this up, look. I'm controlling it all from here. Let's do that. Turn that off. Put that on. Turn that on. There you go. Perfect. Odion Ighalo looks set to sign full-time for Manchester United. Full-time. He was already there full-time. It's not like he's part-time, was it? But this is according to the Daily Mail. And they are saying that Manchester United are looking to sign Odion Ighalo for £15 million in the summer, with the striker's successful loan deal set to expire on May the 31st. Which, first of all, that's early, isn't it? Why didn't we do it till June the 31st? Trying to save a bit on wages there. But they're saying Manchester United are ready to sign Odion Ighalo on a permanent basis. The Nigerian striker has joined the club on loan from Shanghai Shenhua in January. The temporary move ends on May the 31st, a month earlier than most loan deals. Why did we do that then? I don't know. Anyway, Sportsmail can reveal Ighalo's temporary move from Shanghai Shenhua is set to end a month earlier than most loan deals. United may have negotiated an extension with the Chinese club if the Premier League season on hold till the end of April continues into June, although the World Players Union FIFPro is working on a solution to the contract uncertainty. Yeah, because it's not just Ighalo, is it? May the 31st is one thing, but there's plenty of contracts ending and beginning on the 31st of June that aren't going to be able to be fulfilled at the moment. So yeah, I mean it's going to be difficult. This is how choppy it is, because this ain't going to work, is it? Let's be honest. I don't know what I can do about that really, because that's I don't know if that's the internet or if that's me or if that's my computer or what. But I'm going to do this video and then we'll sort it out afterwards. So, you know, what we're going to do, I don't know. I have to sneak into work, but we can't do that. It's illegal. Okay, so it's saying YouTube is not receiving enough video. What does that mean? Does that mean it's not uploading fast enough? Maybe my upload speeds aren't fast enough. I don't know. I really don't know what to do about that, to be honest, at this point. But we'll get through this and then we'll sort that out afterwards. Okay, next story then. Well, actually, let me know what you think to Ighalo, because it's obviously been really good for United so far. Do you think it may be a bit of a rash decision, sort of brought on by the current problems we've got, the season being extended, all that sort of thing, or do you think that maybe, you know, it's for the best and it's actually kind of a breath of fresh air for United, someone playing for United who really wants to be there and has actually scored a few goals and looked quite good, hasn't he? So it's not just like it's a sympathy thing because he's a fan. He's actually a good player. So just gonna say something in the comments to let people know I know that it's choppy. But yeah, so that's our first story for today. It's gonna have to be a quick one, this, isn't it? I mean, that got a bit faster for a second. I don't know. May have to get some new internet or something. But that ain't going to happen either, is it? So, let's just see. Let's move on to our second story for today then, and let's get the hell out of here. This is coming from, right, so this is the Daily Express. So already, we're right down at the bottom of the ladder in terms of transfer reliability. But they've got this story that is framed as this, Woodward wants to complete a £108 million double transfer, right? If one player exits. That player is Chris Smalling. The £108 double transfer, two £50 million players, a 60 and a 50. What's it going to be? It's 93 million for Koulibaly and 15 million for Ighalo, totaling 105 million, or 108 million, sorry. So there's that story then. So apparently on the Koulibaly thing, because obviously we've mentioned Ighalo already, on Koulibaly. This is saying that Koulibaly's long-awaited move to Manchester United hinges on Chris Smalling. That's according to Italian newspaper Il Mattino, who claims Smalling is getting closer to joining Roma. Smalling, who's 30, has enjoyed a season-long loan spell with Roma, having quickly cemented his place in the starting 11. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer will then move for Kedu Koulibaly, with Napoli president Aurelio De Laurentiis awaiting offers for his £93 million rated centre back. Right, now that's interesting, isn't it? Because Koulibaly's like 29 now, by the way, and they've had a crap season this season. How is he still worth 93 million? How has he got this ridiculously high rating compared to every other centre back in the world? No idea. Absolutely no idea. I don't understand how he's been given and he's maintained this. He's nearly 30 and he's pretty good. But who even knows how good he is? Can he bring the ball out from the back? How good is he at passing? I don't really know exactly what his best traits are. I know he's very strong, he's physical, he's good in the air, that kind of thing. But, I don't know how we've got to a £93 million asking price for a player who's 29, who plays for a team that never win any trophies. Like, what has he done for him? I don't quite understand how Koulibaly has managed to achieve and maintain this like ludicrous galactic rating in terms of a transfer fee. It really doesn't make any sense to me. But let me know in the comments if you think Koulibaly would be a good player for United. It seems to be a bit less choppy now. I think I'll have to sort some sort of Ethernet or something out for this. So we'll get to the bottom of this. We'll find a way around it. Don't worry, going forward. But yeah, Koulibaly, 93 million. Let me know in the comments if you reckon there's any way he's worth that. Like I said, someone saying Sancho's worth about 100 million or 110, and Koulibaly, a 29-year-old who, has never really won anything, and is he even that good? I mean, I'm sure he's very good, and he's played well against big teams, but Chris Smalling looked excellent in that league, and I'm not saying he looked as good as Koulibaly, but he's not young, he's never won anything. He's only played in for that one team, and he's made his name for at Napoli, and that's really it. I don't quite understand how he could be worth so much money, but let me know if you think he should be good. Someone saying sign Odion. Yeah, Odion, I think is. I mean, not that it's a problem or not that it's a bad thing necessarily, but I do think the current kind of uncertainty around the league and with coronavirus and all that sort of stuff has probably forced United's hand to a certain extent, or made them pull the trigger a little bit quicker on the Ighalo signing, just because you sort of think, well, if we only get him till May, we don't know how these contracts are going to work. Let's sign him for, what would it be, maybe a year or two contract, and take things from there. I think United are struggling. We haven't got many strikers. We've got Greenwood, we've got Martial, that's it. And even then, Greenwood has played on the right-hand side a lot, and I think United are in desperate need of a striker, but who even knows if there will be a transfer window this season? Who knows if, how things are going to work with the league, how things are going to work with contracts expiring and players potentially just leaving halfway through season, halfway through games. If the game, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see on that. So it's interesting, but I think it's looking as though United are going to sign Odion Ighalo on a permanent deal. And I've ruined my bed for this video. So, thanks for joining me. I'm going to be back tomorrow. Hopefully, we'll cut out this choppiness. I might find a way around it, maybe by, getting some sort of plug straight into the internet or pre-recording or something. I don't really want to do it pre-recorded because I like that it's live. The whole point of it is that it's live. So let me know what you think in the comments. And let me know whether you think we should sign Koulibaly as well. It's on with the Daily Express, and they're talking about a £93 million move for Koulibaly. Tell me if you think that's insane or if it's just me. Someone saying Grealish is class. Yeah. Someone says Joe House tour. I mean, this is most of it. There's this. There's another room the same size, and that's it. It's the smallest flat in the world, so you've got your house tour. Here it is. Put all the plants in as well, so don't worry about it. Stephen Housen says, morning, Joe. Hello, Stephen. This is my room. Lockdown, innit? Lockdown HQ, as it says on the bottom there. That was a bit of a funny little joke I made. We want a house tour. This is it. I've told you. This is my house. This is the whole house. You ruined your bed. You must really like Ighalo. Yeah, well, there's a lot of dirt on the bottom of those plants, but I thought I'd put them in so it felt like we were in some sort of, maybe Spain. Something. It feels like we're in Spain, doesn't it? Let's see the kitchen. No. This is funny, isn't it? We'll have late night live from here as well. Although I might find another location in the house for that because that could be fun. But yeah, thank you very much for joining me. We're going to be back later on today. We're going to have Stephen, we're going to have David Pritt, our youth team expert, and we're going to be having Alex as well for a podcast, so tune in for that. And also, if you want to get some questions in, or think of some questions, and you can ask them while we're live, that should be an interesting one. There've been obviously no games for a little while, but the youth team have played quite a few games, and there have been some developments, since we last did a youth review. So that one should be very good, and we'll have another youth review coming out tomorrow as well. So, is the plant from Iceland? No, it's just a little Iceland flag. Someone went to Iceland, gave me a flag, put it in the plant. Thank you very much for joining me, and we'll see you next time.